You a fucking rich nigga for the fame, won't you? You'll get up to a lane, won't you? Like an old school, I redid the frame on you. I got my old with me and they land on you. Work to them, back to fix. A whole lot of my nutrition. They should have told you I had them drink on me. They should have told you I broke a bank with me. They should have told you I keep that bully on me. They should have told you I got that stick with me. You the one who ducking from a drive-by. My niggas unemployed, selling bye-bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, everybody, welcome to TJK Network. My name is Zach Kazbek, and I'll be covering the game between the Pequannock Golden Panthers and the Morristown Beard Crimson. Pequannock Golden Panthers currently 4-4-1, and the Crimson currently winless. They are currently 0-7, and are looking to get their first win. We'll be beginning momentarily as the officials line up the teams to represent good sportsmanship. And just before we get to the game, we're going to go over our starting goalkeeper, and that is Ryan Foley, number 1. Current record 4-4-1, and he currently has 63 saves with a save average of 7.88. Very, very hot day in Pequannock, New Jersey. 82 degrees in October 3rd. Which is something crazy. Hasn't been that good of weather this summer. It's all been rain and stuff, and then all of a sudden in October is when it's hot outside. But I'll tell you this though, our football games, the weather hasn't been so forgiving, and it still hasn't been, as on Friday this week, the homecoming game against Kinnelon. 30% chance of rain on that day. It's been rainy for pretty much all our football games. Only the Whippany Park game that we covered was the only game with good weather. So it's definitely something up with the weather. But anyways, on this very hot but very nice sunny day in Pequannock, it's going to be a interesting matchup. I believe the starting goalkeeper for the Crimson is number 9, Adam Scher. And here we go, getting ready. Coach Bobby Van Riper on the sidelines recording the games. We always put those on our TJK Network trailers. Shout out to him. Bob at Van Riper Visuals on Instagram. You can go check it out. Here we go, getting ready for the kickoff. And here we go. Pequannock starting off with the ball. Currently on it, Jovan Vinyas, who will pass it to Lazara on the right side. And he will take it back to Ryan Foley. Ryan Foley gives it back to Lazara on the side. Quick pass to Russell Etta, and now Ventimilla. Ventimilla gets that ball taken. But Ventimilla finds his way back to it. Passes it to Luke White. Now Goldberg. And it'll make its way to Jacob Legas. And then Foley, which he will bring it out. At center, the Crimson find their way to the ball, currently with Conway, who will pass it, which I believe will go out of bounds. Ball brought back in, Luke White. And goes off of Byrne, as he currently is on it. At center, one of the Morristown Beard players falls down. That way the ball went out again. Ball kicked all the way into Pequannock's side of the field as it went out again. Ball brought back in off of Goldberg's head. Nobody there as Morristown Beard tries to get possession, but Pequannock does get to it, and they will chip it out to center. Morristown Beard finds a way to bring it back in. As Foley will grab that loose ball, and he will bring it to Lazara. Lazara brings it to Vinyas at center, but it's taken by Ewing. Ewig. And currently on it is number 27, Sophias. And that ball is taken back by Pequannock with Russell Etta at center. Try to pass it to Troklar. But it's taken back. Holdsworth will bring it back to the goalkeeper, Sure, as it's brought back out to center. Russell Etta gets the ball taken by Byrne as it goes out. Hawk brings it in. And Pequannock will find a way to get that out. Not center entirely yet. Troklar on it at the sideline, and that ball will trickle its way out of playing bounds. Ball brought back into play. Ball makes its way to Kurt Alvinson. Barahona passes it to Lazara. Lazara. And pass intended for, I believe, Jacob Legas. It gets taken, but Pequannock is able to find a way back with Troklar. Troklar on the rush. Troklar still moving. Troklar. And the shot is another goal. Excuse me, a goal. Pequannock gets their way on the board, that being Barahona. I believe that may have been on the rebound as that ball was blocked. We'll take a look at that. And here we go with the game back in with Pequannock leading by 1. My apologies for saying it's another goal. I don't know why I said that. At center, Crimson trying to find a way as they enter. And that ball's stolen by Luke White. Ventimilla will fall on that as the ball gets taken by him. Currently rushing to his E-Wig. And that ball makes its way out of bounds. Ball brought in. That ball being fought in front of the net. And it's now brought up high. And Ryan Foley makes the catch. Luke White. Now, Kurt Albertson trying to rush to that, but Troklar will get to that. Currently bringing it in. Barahona. And that ball's taken by number 22, Hawk. And it makes its way back to Schur. At center. With Conway rushing in. Crimson try to set up. With currently number 29, Podgorski. What it? Conk gets that ball. And Pequannock will kick it out to center. Goes off the head of Tafias. And Tafias brings off the head again as he'll kick it up high. Conway. And that ball is taken. Troklar bringing it to the net, and it will go wide right side. And Schur will pick up the ball. And it went out of bounds. And that ball is brought to center. Russelletta will take it back. Goldberg, the kick towards the net. And it goes off the head, away from the net. I believe that was Luke White who hit it. Crimson found a way to get to that ball as Schur picks it up. Kicked towards center. Off the head of Luke White. Ball makes its way back in Pequannock's zone of the field. And Pequannock brings that ball all the way to the Crimson side of the field. And Sure brings it over to number 27, Tofias. And Ventimille blocks that pass. Jovan Vinyas was going with it as Russell Etta makes his way to it. It is Pequannock's ball with Aaron Goldberg kicking. Goldberg with the nice kick. Goes to Choklar's spot. It's taken out of bounds. Kurt Albertson with it. Jacob Ligas to bring it back in. Barahona takes it to the net, but it's grabbed by Sure. Sure brings it up high to center. Off the head of Lazara. Barahona. Ball makes its way back to Byrne. And it goes out of bounds. Will be at Crimson's ball. And that ball makes its way to Foley as he will stop it. Ventimilla brings it back to Russelletta. And then back to Ventimilla. And that block is no good from Ventimilla. Brought in by Vinyas. Ventimilla tries to take it to the net. And it gets brought up high. Tries to go off the head of Vinyas. Now Kurt Albertson fighting for it. And it's taken by Conway. But then Jacob Ligas gets the ball. Keeps it in the Crimson zone as that ball makes its way towards the net. Goes off the head. And just wide right side. Out to center. Ventimilla, excuse me. Barahona. Now to Ventimilla. Ball makes its way back into the Crimson zone. Choklar rushing for it. Choklar to Jovan Vinyas. Stopped by Sure with the hand. It deflects over the net. And Pequannock gets a corner kick. Barahona kicking for it. Here's the corner kick. Makes its way off the head, but it will go out of bounds. "25 minutes left in our first half. Ball brought back in. Barahona on it. Brings it in to Jovan Vinyas. And that ball is taken out all the way into Pequannock's zone with Aaron Goldberg on it. And he will take it back out the center, or at least try to, and it will go out of bounds. Currently, Pequannock's zone loves the ball as Pequannock is able to find a way to try to get it out, but that ball makes its way out of bounds, and the Crimson get another chance with the ball. Edelman to want to throw it in. Currently, Byrne to Atkins. Ball makes its way out. And now the Crimson are getting their corner kick. And here's the corner kick. And it goes off the head. Remains in bounds, but Pequannock able to get away from the net. While the whistle, it's the Crimson with the ball still. Podgorski getting a chance to kick it. Here's the kick. And Pequannock is able to bring it out. Jovan Vinyas. At center, Troklar. Troklar on the rush, bringing it in to Kurt Alberton. Kurt Alberton towards the net. And the Panthers get it. Sebastian Barahona makes it 2-0 Panthers. And it looks like they won't count that ball or that goal. I believe it won't count. I think it was from... I'm not sure why they didn't count it. The scoreboard still shows 1-0 for some reason. So we're going to have to leave it like that. And Pequannock gets it this time. I'm not sure if it should be 2 or 3-0. Our scoreboard still shows 1-0. It should be 3-0. That's what I think, so I'm going to keep it there. Score is paused at 21-14. It should be 3-0. Scoreboard's not showing 2-0, so I guess that other goal just won't count. And the ball currently with Nolan Casey on it. Nolan Casey brings it towards the net. Unable to connect on that. No one was there for it. And we reached 20 minutes in our first half. Score currently 2-0. One of the goals, I believe, not counted. I'm not sure why. Jovan Viñas. Brought up. And Pequannock has a player down on the field. He will get up. Out at center right now. Holdsworth. And goalkeeper Sure will play that as the ball goes out of bounds. Or nearly does, actually. Excuse me on that. At center. Ewig to bring it in. Ball makes its way to Foley. Foley's kick makes it all the way into the hands of Adam Sure. And Crimson not able to keep it in play. It will go out of bounds. Rusletta brings it to Lazara at center. Ball's at center with the Crimson trying to find a way. Byrne was the one that brought that in, and he's continuing to play the ball. He'll go for the shot. Stopped by Foley. Nolan Casey at center. Casey brings it in with Kurt Allison trying to fight for it. And Crimson kick it out of bounds. And ball's brought into play with Kurt Alvinson on it. Albertson looking for some room. Gives it to Choklar. And no one there to connect on that pass as Crimson are able to get to it. But Russell Wilson's able to get it out. And Panthers get possession with Luke White on it. Luke White gets the ball taken back as Conway plays it. Conway will pass it on to number 29, Podgorski. Ball still in play as it deflects off a Panthers player. Kurt Albertson on it now. Kurt Albertson. Albertson to Jovan Vinyas. And he gets it in the back of the net. Jovan Vinyas makes it 3-0 Panthers. And Tofias starting with the ball after the clock. Currently on it, Fleming. As it makes its way out of bounds. Beagleson with it as he will bring it in. Goes off the head of Goldberg. And makes its way to Colvin. And pass from Scher. And Panthers get the ball back with Nolan Casey on it. And whistle is blown on that, with the Crimson getting the ball. And ball kicked out to center, goes off the head of Nolan Casey. Marceletta battling for it as it goes out. And a kick is blocked. And Crimson retreat back to center, that being Tofias to pass it in, but it's taken back by the Panthers. Colvin. Colvin on it. And Scher is able to grab the ball, avoiding Kurt Albertson with the possession. Panthers with it. Choklar. And that ball on the side gets picked up by Adam Scher. And sure, kicks it out. Currently Russelletta with it. Now to Nolan Casey. And tries to pass it to D'Alessio, but makes his way past him. Colvin trying to get it, and he's unable to. Out at center. Goldberg brings it up high. And that ball makes its way out of bounds. Beagleson with the ball. Brought in by Byrne. Excuse me, by Beagleson, given to Byrne. Crimson trying to find a way to get on the board. Off the head of Goldberg. Ball makes its way out of bounds. And that ball makes its way to Foley as he'll hold on. And that ball makes its way up high. Colvin. And it's taken away by the Crimson. Crimson on it. And Pequannock's side. Beagleson. Brings it to the net, but Panthers are able to find a way to keep it out. But Crimson still trying to find a way. Ligas. And Crimson get a corner kick. And here's the kick. And Crimson aren't able to score on that. And the Panthers find their way to get it out. Nolan Casey. Colvin. Bring it in. Clark zone. Offensive zone with Delicia trying to get to it as it goes out. Chokler. And that ball kicks itself out of bounds. And 6:45 remaining. And Pequannock with the corner kick. And Pequannock not able to get it. But Kurt Allenton tried to go for it, but it's blocked. Pequannock's still trying to push. And up front, no one was there to connect on that. Russelletta, though, brings it to the net, and it goes over the net. Lazara with it at center. Lazara. And that ball is brought to center. Brought in. And it makes its way out again with Beagleson to bring it back into play. And that ball goes out again.
Are you still the Crimson? Still the Crimson? Okay, all right. You know, I have a practice.
Delicia. Trying to get it. Russell Etta gets it stolen. Jacob Ligas trying to get onto it. And that ball is just wide on the rebound. Crimson nearly get on the board. And kicked at center. Still in bounds. Sekensky on it. And unable to keep it going. Ball makes its way out again.
Oh, that's so funny. Yeah.
Lazara. Up high. Kicked up high.
Oh, it certainly looks like rain tonight.
And it makes its way out of bounds. Kicked high from Adam Schur, goalkeeper of the Crimson. Russelletta with it. To Luke White. Now to Russelletta. Back to Luke White. Jacob Ligas. And that ball is swallowed by Adam Schur. Brought in. Ball brought back in. 28 seconds left in our first half. Russelletta with it. And now Nolan Casey brings it towards the net. And on the rebound, Panthers shoot it very wide, going all the way on the left side. And here we go. Making it our way towards the end of our first half. And the Panthers lead 3-0. We'll see you in around 10 minutes as we get ready for our intermission. Once again, my name is Tarek Isaac, and we hope you guys are enjoying the TJK Network, and we will see you in 10 minutes. Welcome back, everybody, to our second half on TJK Network. And currently the score is 3-0 Panthers. And we're going to have 40 minutes to the clock in the second half. And here we go. Ligas to bring it back in. And now Russell Etta on it. Etta. And Luke White. Able to keep it in. And that ball will trickle its way out. Crimson now on it. Goldberg kicks it back to center. And it goes out of bounds. And Ligas tries to play that as it's deflected, but it does make its way to Troklar. Troklar on it. Tries to give it to Kieran Brady. Crimson defense struggling to get it out as it will trickle its way out. Out at center. Ball makes its way to Jacob Ligas, and he brings it out. Foley gonna kick it. Ball makes its way to Barahona. You're at center now. And now it makes its way to Sure, and he'll grab it on. Podgorski was the one that played that as it made its way to center. Ball currently in Pequannock zone as it goes out of bounds. Choklar to Jacob Ligas. Choklar tries to get it out, is unable to. Goldberg gets it to Russell Etta. Russell Etta finding his way. And that ball's taken back. That ball makes its way out of bounds again. Choklar on it at center. And that ball nearly makes its way in, but Foley holds it off. Ball brought from Foley to Choklar. Goldberg. And plays it to Nolan Casey, who will lose the ball. And that ball goes off and out the field and also goes on the roof of the football snack stand. Luke White. Choklar. Choklar on it. Choklar, nice move for Choklar. Tries to shoot it. It's blocked. Choklar still maintains possession. And he'll take it to the side. Shot far side, grabbed by Scher. Off the head of Goldberg and Luke White at center. And Scher picks that up. And Joe Vinyas tries to rush to that. And the ball deflects off the goalkeeper, Scher. But he's able to kick it out and away from the net. Choklar. And it's out to center. Luke White. Luke White still on it. Up high. And at center with Lazara. Now Russelletta. And it goes out. Crimson getting ready for a kick. Here it is. Off the head. Ball brought back in. Up high. Crimson trying to find a way. And it gets brought out of bounds. They'll bring it towards Pequannock's side. And they'll go up front at the net. Jovan Vinyas at center. Barahona. Jovan Vinyas still on it. And we'll connect on that play. And that ball goes behind the net. Ball makes its way to Sure. Crimson. Bring it out center. At center. Lazara. And now Jovan Vinyas finds a break. But it's caught up by Tofias. Ball makes its way out of bounds again. Ball brought back in. Crimson found a way to kick it out to center. And ball taken back to Foley. Choklar. Ligas. And that ball finds its way back to Choklar. Now Barahona. Armando Vinyas now out. John Fody tries to get to it, and it goes out. Ball makes its way towards the net and past the goalkeeper, but the defense sweeps that away. At center, Crimson bring it in. Foley will make his way to that and will cover it up. And that ball makes its way to Sure again, and he'll cover it up. At center now. John Fody off the head. Ball kicks back in. And we'll have a whistle on that. At center. Crimson found a way to bring it back in. 40 falls on that. Currently, Mason Chef bringing it in. At center. And the shot is stopped by Scher. Towards net. A shot is just wide from Brady. And Ryan Foley will be subbed off. And the backup goalkeeper will come back in once again in our broadcast, that being number 99, Matt Maloney. His number was 1 in the cancer awareness night. That's because the pink jersey he had at the time was 1, but he is actually number 99 with his teal blue jersey. So now Matt Maloney in the net for the Panthers. 18:25 left. Brady tries to go in for it, and Panthers unable to connect on that. Up high. Whistle on that. It's going to be Crimson ball. Up high. Mason Chef. Goldberg. Pequannock on the move. At center, Jacob Ligas. Now Barahona. And that ball's taken. At center. Going down is Jump Footy. And that ball makes its way towards the net. And here we go. Ball brought all the way to the Panthers side of the field as it's out. Goes out. Brought back in at center as it makes its way to Jacob Ligas. Kurt brings it back in. Kurt Albertson. Armando Vinyas. Passes it to Cunha. Kieran Brady trying to rush it to at center. Jacob Ligas. Now to Aaron Goldberg. Goldberg. Actually, never mind. It will go to Matt Maloney. He will kick it out to center. And it's brought in all the way into the Crimson zone. Pass on the sidelines. Crimson try to bring it out the center, but it's out. Lazara. Cunha. Jacob Ligas. And it makes its way towards the net as Shirk will grab onto that. Ball brought all the way into the offensive side for Pequannock. Corner kick for the Panthers. Off of Goldberg's head. And it makes its way wide of the net. Goldberg on it. He'll pass it back to Matt Maloney. Maloney gives it to Lazara. And the ball goes out again. Mason Chef bringing it in. Chef on it. Chef shoots it wide of the net. Right side. Sure. We'll get that ball to bring it back in play. Less than 10 minutes to go in our second half. Apologies for not talking as much. The heat in the press box is really bad, so it is draining my energy. So I apologize for that. Kurt Albertson. And it goes out. Crimson. Now will connect. It's spread out. On the break. But unfortunately, Sure gets to that first. John Nagler tried to get to that, but it made its way out. Ball brought back in. Off the head it goes to center. Sikensky tries to get to Armando Viñas. Turned over, but then taken back. Goldberg. To Cunha. Jovan Viñas. Brings it in. John Igler tried to get to it, but I'm sure goes out of his net to get it. Mason Chef brings it in. John Iglar. Try to get to it. Ball's brought up high. At center. Sikensky. To Lazara. Now to Lazara again. At center. Ball still at center with D'Alessio trying to get to it. Ball kick towards the net, and Matt Maloney picks that up. Maloney to bring it to center. Ball makes its way towards the net. Adam sure to bring that ball. Two minutes left in our second half. Ball kick to center. At center now. Vinyas. Try to pass it to Aguilar. But that pass was taken back. Off of Legis' head. Mason Chef. And Jovan Vinyas. Aguilar. Aguilar loses it. Less than a minute remaining. Sikensky. Vinyas. Aguilar is robbed of another goal because of Adam Schur leaving his net to take it. And reaching our final 10, it looks like we'll have the final kick, center. And that is it. And your final score after 2 halves, 4-0 Panthers, and they will go up from 4-4-1 to 5-4-1, back above .500. And the Morristown Bird Crimson continue winless, going down from 0-7-0 to 0-8-0 as their struggles continue. We hope you enjoyed this game, guys. My name is Tyler Kaiserzak. Apologies for not speaking that much as the heat, really gets to you. But try my best to go through it to deliver you guys a broadcast. But anyways, have a great rest of your night, everybody, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace out.